Hi there and welcome back to my channel Fullstack Explorers. Let's talk about folder structure of Fresh.js. As you can see in the VS Code, firstly we have .github folder. The .github folder included in a Fresh.js project by default. This folder is typically used for version control and automation purposes on GitHub, but Fresh itself doesn't require it for functionality, and in .github folder we have workflows folder. You can define automated workflows using YAML files within this subfolder. These workflows can be triggered by events like pushing code to a branch, creating a pull request, or releasing a new version. Fresh doesn't have specific workflows built in, but you could create custom ones for tasks like running tests or deploying your application. Second, we have .vscode folder. The .vscode folder in a Fresh.js project is also not mandatory. It's specifically for Visual Studio Code and provides configuration files to enhance your development experience within that editor. Now let's talk about main folders. First, we have Components folder. The component folder is a fundamental concept for organizing your application's code, mostly used to handle reusable components and files. Then we have an Islands folder. In FreshJS, islands are like separate rooms where you can do different tasks without disturbing the main room. They're used for running tasks in the background, like checking for new messages or processing data, so that the main part of the app can keep running smoothly without waiting for these tasks to finish. Islands can also talk to each other and to the main part of the app, making it easier to manage different parts of the program. Now we have Node_module folder, which was recently added in Fresh.js. The Node_modules folder is that contains all the third-party libraries and modules installed via npm node package manager. These modules are essential for the project's functionality and are managed by npm to ensure version compatibility and easy dependency management. Next, we have Routes folder in Fresh.js. The Routes folder contains files that define the application's routes and their corresponding handlers. Each file typically represents a different set of routes or a specific feature of the application. These route files help organize the code and separate the routing logic from other parts of the application, making it easier to manage and maintain. In Fresh.js, the API folder within the routes directory is used to define API routes specifically. These routes handle requests from clients and typically deal with data manipulation or retrieval. Organizing API routes in a separate folder helps maintain a clear separation between API-related logic and other parts of the application, such as web routes or middleware. This structure improves code organization and readability, making it easier to manage complex API endpoints. Next, we have Static folder in Fresh.js. The static folder is used to store static assets such as images, style sheets, and client-side JavaScript files. These assets are served directly to clients without any processing by the server. Placing static assets in the static folder keeps them separate from dynamic content and allows the server to efficiently serve them to clients upon request. This folder is essential for building web applications that require static resources for styling, scripting, and other client-side functionality. Now, there are a couple important files I want to tell you guys. First one is dev.ts file. In Fresh.js, the dev.ts file is used to configure the development environment settings for your application. This file typically contains settings related to the development server, such as the port number to listen on, the host address, and any middleware configurations. It allows developers to set up their development environment according to their needs, making it easier to test and debug their application locally before deploying it to a production environment. The dev.ts file plays a crucial role in managing the development workflow and ensuring that the application runs smoothly during development. Next one, we have fresh.config.ts file in Fresh.js. The fresh.config.ts file is used to define the configuration settings for your Fresh.js application. This file allows you to customize various aspects of your application, such as the server settings, middleware configurations, and routing options. You can use the fresh.config.ts file to set up routes, define middleware, configure the server settings, and manage other aspects of your application's behavior. This file is essential for customizing your Fresh.js application to meet your specific requirements and can help you create a more efficient and effective development environment. Next, we have main.ts file. The main.ts file in Fresh.js serves as the entry point for your application. It is where you configure routes, middleware, and other settings. You can define global configurations, set up middleware functions, define routes, and start the server. It's essentially the heart of your Fresh.js application, where you define how it handles incoming requests and processes them. That's it for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe my video to support my work. Happy coding!